EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is EA Sports Game Changer Shopmaster. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Haumiller of NCAA Football 14, and we're going to have 3 questions from the GamingTailgate.com that we're going to ask Ben today. So our first question is, can you talk about dynamic impact players within Dynasty mode and how they work?
Yeah, impact players is something we've had in the games going back to 06, right? That was the first year we added that feature in, and it's kind of largely gone untouched since we did that. It's kind of a way to help distinguish, who the top players are. Now, the problem with the way we had it before was we did have a kind of a one time during the year where they could dynamically update and change based on kind of statistics and what's happened. But now it's much more organic of when those guys are going to change. It'll happen much more frequently based on the performance of on the field. So in the past, you might never have had a guy who's a 73 rated halfback be your impact player because his overall wasn't high enough to make him kind of eligible to be an impact player. It wasn't really looking just at stats; it was looking at overall. Now it's taking into account the stats and who is the true impact player, who's the guy that's making the big gains for that team, and they're the ones that's going to get that impact player status. So the start of the season, it might be the quarterback, just because his ratings are high enough to say he's the guy who we think is going to be the impact player. Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, you want to run the ball, you want to pound the rock, and becomes that running back is the guy who's the linchpin for your offense. He's going to become the impact player regardless of what his overall is, because that's the guy that you are making an impact player by the performance on the field. So that's one of the things you'll see, and you'll see that come through in the presentation, those key player stories. It might start talking about the quarterback at first. As the course of the game goes on, it'll shift over, start talking about that running back. And then once that running back becomes the impact player, you're not going to hear quarterback stories anymore. You're going to talk about how that running back is the key to the offense, and he's the one that's really making things go.
Cool. All right, our second question is, what are some of your favorite uniform items that will be in the game?
Yeah, it's college football. It's what it is these days. It's all about the uniforms, right? Everyone's trying to outdo each other. We were just in Portland last week, meeting with Adidas, meeting with Nike, meeting with Hydra Graphics, which is the helmet company that makes those really cool Oregon Chrome helmets and all those other ones. They're the ones that did the Indiana candy stripe one that was just announced last week. Really cool company doing some cool things. They've got a bunch of helmets in the works this year that are really awesome. A lot of stuff that hasn't been announced yet, but there's some cool things coming, especially even, Under Armour working with those guys too. They've got some really cool special edition uniforms. We're doing a lot this year with post-launch uniform support. Last year was the first year for us to kind of figure out how to do that and what to do. I know we kind of talked about every uniform you see in the field will be in the game. That's tough, and that didn't work out to be as feasible as we wanted it to be. So, I can't come out here and make a bold promise that everything you see will be there, but we're going to be a lot better. We're going to do a lot more this year. We're going to get a lot more uniforms in. We're getting things up front a lot more than we've had in the past. And so, Maryland, we're talking, Maryland has all these different things. Under Armour loves giving them new pieces, new toys to play with, new helmets, new uniforms. Oregon, same thing. They're all getting different stuff. A lot of schools get a lot of different things. So what are they going to get? How can we get those into the game? So you'll see a lot this year. Of the stuff that's been announced, there's been some pretty cool things coming through. I love what Oregon State did with their redesign. That whole new look, the beaver teeth and the face mask. That's an interesting look. Indiana, 5 new helmets. When we first heard about it, it was like, how's Indiana going to do a black eye 5 different times? They had some pretty interesting, cool designs, and that candy stripe chrome helmet is pretty interesting. So there's some stuff out there that's really cool.
Cool. All right, our last question is, will EA Sports season ticket members receive NCAA Football Ultimate Team Packs as part of their subscription?
Yeah, so we're following suit with what Madden did last year for Ultimate Team. If you're a season ticket subscriber, you're going to have a pack waiting for you every single week. So kind of a great incentive as a season ticket subscriber to come in every week, have a new fresh pack of Ultimate Team content waiting for you. So yeah, jump on in, be a subscriber, and get that content.
Cool. All right, this is Shopmaster. That's Ben Haumiller, and you just watched NCAA Football 14 quick videos.